Hi, how's everyone? Welcome back and hello and welcome if you're new. Thanks for finding me. Um, Sorry I didn't get to the general reading for Wednesday. There was some construction outside my house until like 6 o'clock, and then I had to make dinner and it got too late. But here we're pushing it till Thursday for the collective general reading. And then later today, I'll upload the sign reading, and we're going to start with Gemini because I wanted to address the Jupiter Venus conjunction in Gemini. That's sidereal astrology. So we'll get to talk about that in a little while. We're going to get to the general reading. This is timeless for the collective, all signs, no matter the placement. This is basically just reading the energies that are going on right now and seeing, like, where in your chart these things are going to play out. Okay, so we got a jumper already. That ace, that page of pentacles from yesterday, but yeah, or the other day, but the other day it was on the backside, meaning something. There was a feeling here of something's got to give, something's got to come easy. Something's got to let up. I got to catch a break. That's what the reverse side meant last time. But now we've got the page of pentacles in the front. And yeah, new enterprise, new opportunity. This is something financial, something has to do with effort. And they just showed me potentiality. There is the potential of something to grow here. The Pentacle often reminds me of this other deck I have. The Ace of Pentacles is from Jack and the Beanstalk. It was his one bean that he had to plant and hope for the best, and that kind of is what the one pentacle represents to me. I mean, the Ace of Pentacles, that opportunity is kind of like dropped at your feet out of nowhere. Um, it's like a blessing, a boon. That's kind of very Jupiter energy. Those, all the aces are like that, but the Ace of Pentacles is some kind of small opportunity to grow something new. The page is that opportunity, but here it comes in with a person. But even it's still just a small offer. It's a small opportunity. It's something that you're looking at it a little tentatively. What am I going to do with this? Is this enough to do anything with? Am I going to squander it? Am I going to store it and hold it for later? Or am I going to invest it and hopefully get a return? This is that possibility. And the person coming in with it is bringing that information and that message. So that's what we have starting off. So then we'll get three clarifiers. Okay, what is this brand new opportunity? It could be a young person. It could be Aries energy. No, I'm sorry, Taurus energy. That first, the first Earth sign, Taurus. Okay, okay. Now we got wands coming in. Lots of wands. This is action and activity. Let's see. And a Knight of Pentacles. Son of a bitch. I just heard take it slow, take it slow, take it slow. Let me bring this down a little bit. Can you see that better? Okay. And then I'll turn it. Okay, we got more pentacles underneath. That's good. Oh, that's good. The Ten of Pentacles. Hey. Okay, Ten of Pentacles, Justice, and the River. Okay, and the Fool. Okay, so I'll read those in a minute. So, collective. This is the energy here. There's a new opportunity coming in with a person, not from the divine. I mean, well, a person can still be a messenger from the divine. That's absolutely possible. It's a young offer. It's brand new. It's untested. The person may be younger. It may be Taurus energy, but it's coming in with this idea. Okay, this idea for some kind of financial possibility. Oh, they're saying it's not just that. Hang on a second. I heard it's an untested offer towards future prosperity, something like that. And even though the pentacles represent coins and usually money, this also represents anything you deem valuable enough to put your effort into. Physical effort, right? Psychological, mental effort, financial effort, physical, like with your body effort, mental effort, anything that you invest your effort into in order for it to grow in the future. So this is a small offer coming in with an earth sign. A lot of earth here. That's good though. Wait, let me adjust this light for a second. Pause it real quick. Another thing about that Page of Pentacles is that this is somebody who's really studying this new opportunity very closely, okay? The Pentacles, being earth energy, they don't rush in. They make sure of their footing. They make sure of the possibilities. They make sure, or they have what they need. You know, they're very prepared. So this isn't something that's going to be rushed into, even though the opportunity that even though the opportunity may come suddenly or unexpectedly. Okay, but it's being studied. It's being what's it called? Picked apart. Okay. So the clarifiers we have are the Nine of Wands, but on the reverse, and it's a renewal. Okay, you've been depleted by struggle. It's time to feel human again. Okay, so this is somebody who, the Nine of Wands talks about setting boundaries. It comes after that Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands comes in like bullets, or not bullets, but like those staffs, right? They come in shoom 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 shoom, and then you use that. Usually, there it's interpreted as momentum or action. A lot of times communication, but the wands are always something active. So when the Eight of Wands come in, you use that next in the next card in the Nine of Wands to create a fence between you and that other situation. You are now in a safe space. Okay? The Nine of Wands is recuperation after those Eight of Wands beat your ass, you know? So you're using those Eight Wands to create like a barrier, a fence, and you're kind of sequestering yourself. This isn't the rest of the Four of Swords. That's more mental rest. That's like meditating and trying to heal and going to therapy and working through issues, doing the inner, the inner soul work, the inner psychological work in order to heal from that Three of Swords. But this is the Nine of Wands. This is active action. This is doing things. This is putting it back into yourself, using those Eight Wands to create your boundaries and recuperating behind those lines. And this, like I said, is physical. So there could be physical healing that needs to go on, physical rest, putting energy back into yourself. Energy is also very wands. It's vitality, it's strength, it's blood flow, it's health, it's all of that. And being in that Nine of Wands is finally surrendering to the fact that you've been through hell and you need to you need some time for yourself, okay? It's time to feel human again. That's what it was saying. Emotionally also, because even though cups is feelings and love and emotion, wands represents like passion and drive and those fiery emotions. So there is even in the emotional side of things, sometimes you just need to feel like yourself again. So that's what this is saying. Um, then we have the Two of Wands, the Three of Wands. Okay, see, now this is taking that step forward. This is honor strength in balance, the balance of feelings and action. Wow, that is interesting. So the Three of Wands, yeah, the Three of Wands is after the Two, which is the decision making um position, right? Deciding which path to take. Now, the Three of Wands is taking up your staff and actually walking forward. In the reverse, around the backside here, this is talking about um, honoring strength in balance of feelings and actions. So remember, we've got a lot of wand energy that's very active energy, and then we've got a lot of pentacle energy, which is kind of sedentary energy. Well, not sedentary, but slow, methodical energy. That's why when I read that, I was like, oh my God, that is so appropriate. Like, look, I stutter like an idiot. I know I have a stuttering problem. Part of me recording is trying to get over that. I know I stutter and sound really bad, but my cards don't fucking lie sometimes. So here we are with a new opportunity. We're coming out of an energy of having had boundaries because we had to self-preserve for a little while. Even monetarily, physically, emotionally, we had to have some boundaries here. Now we have this opportunity to make something new, invest in something new, and we're starting to understand that there needs to be a balance between the passion, the feelings, and the action, what you're doing. And now after that, we've got that Knight of Pentacles. So there's hesitancy here. I think it's almost like somebody is taking too much time to dwell on something. This is, I feel, very Virgo energy. We've got the Page of Pentacles, which is Taurus, the Knight, which is Virgo. There it is. And then we've got the 10 over here. But yeah, this is very slow moving energy. It's almost gun shy energy here, right? Once bitten, twice shy energy here. I'm hearing, when I get an opportunity again, I'm going to really look everything over before I make the same mistake, before I make another move. I don't want to fall again. I don't want to, because the last time I did this, it depleted me. So somebody is going to be very scrutinizing. That's the word I was looking for 10 freaking minutes ago. Scrutinizing. There's scrutinizing here. And then Knight of Pentacles. Look, I love you, Knight of Pentacles. I love Virgo. I love Taurus. I love Capricorn. I love all my earth signs. But the Knight of Pentacles is that slowest motherfucker in the deck, okay? The slowest in the deck. He is methodical to a fault, almost. Luckily, we've got the front side of the card. So this is methodical, careful, helpful, but not particularly competitive or dynamic. Wow, those are glowing accolades there for Virgo energy. Here's the deal. They say all the knights come in and initiate something new, okay? The pages come in with an offer or a message. The knights come in with the activity, the action. Let's build this, let's do this, let's love this, let's think this, whatever. But they always go. Knights don't stay. Except the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that comes to stay. That's why he takes so long to get here, okay? He takes so long because he's coming in prepared. He's coming in prepared because he's intending to come home to stay. That's the thing, okay? The Knight of Pentacles is one below the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is one below the Emperor. So this is a masculine energy, whether male or female, masculine energy that is taking his sweet time because it's got to be right this time. Because this time it's going to be for good. Okay, so that's where this hesitancy is coming from, this scrutinizing, this planning, this boundary marker. Okay, and it has a lot to do with you coming back to something that you had lost, because it says here it's time to feel human again. And I was getting the feeling that it's not just healing. Like, okay, first they were showing me um the idea of getting into a hot shower, and then afterwards you just feel like a person again. You feel invigorated, you feel cleansed. You know, the heat did you good, the cold did you good, the water did you good. Everything is purified again. And I've often described it, and I'm sure other people have, where taking a really good shower is just, it helps you feel human again. So that's what they were showing me when I read that part of this card. So somebody is coming out of something renewed, okay? But because you're renewed and because you had been through something before that depleted you, now you're being a little bit more conservative with your efforts. And, well earned also. Even though we don't have anything here that has to do with cups, I really feel this could be love related. Okay, and somebody's coming in slow because they know that if it's not somebody coming into you, coming into your vicinity, then if you are the one going into a situation, there's methodical planning here. There's careful scrutinizing here, because like I said, the last cycle when this happened depleted them or you. And now, because with this Three of Wands that dropped here, saying now you know the value of balancing feelings and action. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles on the reverse side. The future seeks your approval and your support. Then we have Justice on the back side. It says, face the truth, okay? Corrupt, what does it say? Oh, hang on a second. I can't read that. Hold on. Okay, so it said, corrupt conduct will devour you. Face the truth. The reason they're talking about the devouring is because on the back of the card here is Amit the Devourer from Egyptian mythology. The Justice card represents the scales of justice, in which your heart is weighed when you die against the feather of truth. And if it is corrupted, that it's consumed by Amit the Devourer. Okay, that's kind of heavy imagery at the moment, but this is why. Because there may be something in the future where somebody's gonna be like, I don't want, well, let me think about this for a second. I don't want to be too negative, okay? So we all know the Ten of Pentacles is legacy, right? It's what we can leave behind. It's what we've worked for, the fruition of our efforts. At the end, when we are able to distribute it, right, to the people we leave behind, or whatever the future is, right? Whatever the future is that we want to leave our legacy to. So the backside of this is the person. Okay, so this is the front side, right? The old man sitting in his throne, right? Master of his castle, 10 of Pentacles. He's gray haired at the end, probably retirement age. And what's in front of him when we look at the backside? What is he looking at? The grandkids coming forward for their fucking inheritance, right? So yeah, this could be inheritance. I don't see anything negative here to say that these are money grubbing, uh, money grubbing gold diggers or anything coming forward. Um, if you as a viewer are in the Ten of Pentacles position, you're just thinking of the future, and here this card is saying that the future is seeking your approval and your support. So um I heard at least, oh really, hang on. Basically I heard you do have a future. That's what I heard. But the image they're showing me is this one, and you do have a future of this descendants, right? This could be present day descendants also. Um, let's see. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, I'll do them both. So they're saying, okay, so for some in the collective, they're showing me a really ornery person saying, like, I'm not fucking leaving these kids anything. Because here with justice in the reverse, it's saying corrupt conduct will devour you. Okay, face the truth. So somebody misbehaved. Somebody's conduct was shitty. I'm not going to leave them anything. And then they have the fool in the reverse. They were foolish. That's just for a couple. That's just for some in the collective. I just had to say it. But from what I'm getting from these three, for the rest of the collective, I heard it took me a long time to get to this point. I'm not going to waste it. Somebody is really, really concerned with their conduct in this matter. And the reason is because they are going to make this jump, this full energy in the future. They are going to make this transition. They are going to go this new path. And with excitement. So once they can let go of what the like Pentacles energy, the needs that they have to provide other people, they're going to do it in a correct way. I mean, we've got that Knight of Pentacles, which is very methodical. He also plays by the rules. He's not competitive with anybody. He's going to do it the straight and narrow. He's concerned with his conduct, right? And then here with that justice in the reverse, because he knows that if he doesn't do this correctly, I heard if he doesn't do this with good karma, it's going to be detrimental. And I feel like whoever this is really does do it. They succeed, basically, because then they're free. They're free. The fool it comes back around. It's again to the beginning of the major arcana. The number for the fool is 0 because it's potentiality. It's not anything yet. It could be anything. It could be nothing. It's everything at once until you take the step, right? I love this backside of the card because even though the backside looks at night, it might feel a little negative. In this case, they are following the star. I think in the shooting star in the previous reading we got that 9 of cups on the backside, which I'm sorry, the 8 of cups, that walking away from something that was not emotionally fulfilling. And on the backside of the card was a shooting star. And here we have it again. The fool is following that shooting star. And the star, of course, what does the star represent but a new direction, a new dream? The fool is wonderful energy because what was I talking about before with the shower? with this Nine of Wands over here, feeling human again in a shower. That's what this feeling is. Something brand new. Something. The Fool always goes forth with no baggage. You see, he's got that little satchel. That's all he's carrying with him of the past cycle. He does not have suitcases with him. He's got a bag of one cup, one sword, one pentacle, and one wand that he's using to carry. But anyways, it's because he's going forth with no baggage, okay? I love this because with this the 10 of Pentacles here is the old man with his dog, right? Ready to, give out the inheritance. But here we've got the Fool going forward with his dog coming up behind him, right? He's there with him. There's still that guidance from the divine encouraging him on a new path. So I really like this. So the concern for the collective right now is that Page of Pentacles energy, a new opportunity. Do I take it? I'm scrutinizing it. I'm still healing from something from before. I have to go at this in a balanced way. I have to be methodical. There may be a little bit too much overthinking. That's that Virgo energy with the Knight of Pentacles there. Virgos, they can get caught in that rut going round and round. They are honorary air signs, but with earth energy. So when they start, like with Geminis, the air energy can swirl around and not get stuck in anything. But with the earth energy, they just start milling around in the dirt where they are, and they kind of get themselves into a mental rut. So that's that pentacle energy with the Knight of Pentacles. So they're going to be it might take some time. But I feel most in the collective, I feel like this has already happened. It's already started. We're already in kind of past that Knight and Ten of Pentacles energy, and we're right around getting freed up to go ahead. Okay, and I love that. Usually I don't go more than 3, but right underneath that Fool card, we've got that success. We've got the 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. Damn it. Okay. Oh, that's on the back side. Damn it. Inequity of recognition. Yeah, you don't want to be overlooked. Okay, you don't want to be overlooked. You don't want to overlook anyone else. So I really like that. Do we want? Yeah. Do we want to get? Okay, we're gonna get the theme cards. I was wondering about getting a oracle, angels and ancestors card, but I just heard no, they need a rest. So we'll just do these. Pluto energy. Okay, the transformer. Something's gotta change. Get ready. Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong. I'll show. Oh, no, that's too many. Okay, Jupiter jumped out a little bit right over the messages. 8 of Wands. Okay, we'll take that because we got the 9 of Wands and we did talk a little bit about the 8 of Wands earlier. So I'll keep it. So, okay. I'm not sure where Pluto is right now, but the message coming in with Pluto is this is a purging. There's an evolution here. I love this because it's the wrecking ball. It's the energy at the Pluto is the underworld. Okay, Pluto rules the underworld, and what were we just talking about the underworld with the Justice card with Amit the Devourer when we weigh our hearts on the scales of justice. And then somebody went through something that changed them. Pluto is the god of the underworld, and it is in that place where the soul releases the old so that it can go onto a new path, and that's that Fool card we have here at the end. And then here we've got that get ready. It's on like Donkey Kong. It's like they're telling you that this healing, the path to get there, the decision making to do it all, the making sure your conduct is right, it's all going to take a little time. Everybody Everybody is going to take their own time. But I feel like for most in the collective, we're a little bit past that point. So the time is coming soon. Then we've got Jupiter energy. Jupiter is Sagittarius energy. Pluto is Scorpio energy. We've got Jupiter is in conjunction with Venus right now, or coming into conjunction in all those ways. I'll talk about that later on. But Jupiter is the big luck planet. He's gregarious, he's generous, he's the lord of prosperity, of divine authority. It's Zeus. Okay, so he comes in and he throws around his favor, and you get a little bit of luck here and there, a little bit of energy boost, a little bit of confidence. And then you've got that Eight of Wands, communication, a letter, information. That's kind of what they're waiting for here, this person, this in the Pentacles energy, kind of taking their time, because they're waiting for this information. A letter, news, open correspondence, or a conversation. But again, what I was saying before is the Eight of Wands is also just momentum. They're waiting for some kind of shift in the tide for the energy to move forward. Okay. But in the meantime, they're doing this Nine of Wands inner work. They're healing. They're feeling themselves again. And they're getting all their ducks in a row. Get a couple more here. Oh, no, damn it. Okay. The key. Once closed doors may now be open. You have the answers. So look at that. Look at the Fool ready to go towards their shooting star, their new path. The Eight of Wands, momentum, information, and communication. And then we've got the key. Once closed doors may now be open. You have your answers. Awesome. Do we want a couple more? Again, though, I feel that Virgo energy of getting stuck in their head. Pay attention to the red flags. Stuck in their head a little bit, and that's contributing to the delay. Yeah, possum, the hanged man, Virgo energy again. Self-pause, reflection, reevaluation, getting a fresh perspective, being peaceful, calm, and meditating. That's what they're doing in that Nine of Wands energy. But again, pay attention to the red flags. The red flags I heard is doubting your instincts and yourself, because you have the answers. Hermit energy, you have the answers. Oh, this is Pisces. I'm sorry. The Hanged Man. It's self-reflection. Yeah, you have the answers. And the last one to come out, beautiful. 1111. Again, going towards love. Even though we had no cups here, I still felt it underneath. This is all to go towards a great love. This is the energy gateway. You are connected. There's a chance. A chance will be presented to change. There's soul reflection here, and it has to do with twin flame or soulmate energy. Wowza, you guys, that was really great. So that's what I have for you. I'm sorry I stuttered through it. This is only like the fourth or fifth video back from summer break. And when I come back, I'm still pretty rusty for a couple weeks. So bear with me. I'll get there. But yeah, get ready, because it's coming. It's on like Donkey Kong. And these wands, we've got these wands here. That's quick, active momentum. So it's like the Three of Wands is often the person watching for their boat to come in, but you got to jump on that boat. Okay, once that opportunity comes, and there's going to be the there could be the chance that you walk past it, or you don't, because you're still dwelling. Okay, so whoever this is for, don't dwell too long. But I get it, because you're making sure that this time the way you do things is going to come to fruition in a good way, because last time depleted you. Okay. I'm getting a little hoarse here. So that's what I have. Thank you so much. If you like the content, my information, Venmo, Cash App, email, all in the description. I am available for personal readings. So let me know what you think. And until I see you again in the next reading. Okay, thanks. Bye.